We should be live. Are we live? Tasha is in the building. Athelston. There's that old pesky Penny Bunny in the chat. What's she doing here? Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Apparently notifications have just gone out. Do not disturb. On. I don't have Snoopy, so we're going to have to do our own sound check. So 5 thank you very much. That's what we like to see. It's going to be an hour, so it isn't my usual planned one. We moved it to a Saturday. Can everybody hear me okay? It's that rubbish you got a notification. Woo! I'm in the bedroom. I'm in this horrendous camera, so I don't know what this light is. There's a light off it, and it looks like I've got a spotlight on my face. I do not yet. Just got one. Awesome. I haven't got a spotlight on my face. It's just the camera. So it's quite handy. But it's a bit of a shit camera. So until I can afford a webcam, this will have to do. Or I can just put my avatar on. I think the grainier the better when it comes to seeing me on camera. 11 watching. So I'm just going to get... Hello, darling. I'm just going to get my old phone up. Hold on. I'm trying to do two things at once. So just one moment. Hello, Helena, darling. You okay? Right, what am I doing here? Sorry, I'm just getting this up on my phone so I can check chat, because I can't. I've got chat here, but it doesn't. It's always delayed. So, right. Yeah, Helena, ignore me, darling. I sent the wrong one again. Just going to log in as the Curious Bunny. How we all doing? We okay? Hello, Slim. Let's give everybody a shout out. So we've got Helena, Slim, Moo Moo, Tasha, Lee, Richard. Who else have we got? Right, I won't be a sec. I didn't get to look. Are you insulting my best friend? Right. 16 watching. We have... Oh my God, I can see myself on camera. It's not a pretty sight. My hair looks purple, doesn't it, on this camera? Tasha, what colour is my hair, really? Doesn't it look purple? I'm just looking at it on the camera. It's not purple. It's like a rose goldy colour. So we have 13 likes. I'm just going to share this out to Discord. Oh, bloody hell. Ginger. Do I look ginger? I'm not ginger either. I'll let you know. 14th. What is going on with Discord now? So bollocks. Sorry, everybody. At least I was on time. Just got the music on. So you're in one ear. Had a rough day. So I'm not strawberry blonde. I'm blonde. Stop it, you lot. Behave. Right, I'm going to share it in the main channel. 16 likes, 17 watching. So I will continue shouting everybody out. Yeah, it looks all sorts of colours. It's actually blonde with a weird, hello Tom. It was purple. It's gone like a strawberry blonde. I've got one of my new t-shirts on. Right then, where are we? So we've got Richard, Slim, Len, Itchy Mitchy, Tasha. You was right on time. I know. It's a miracle. Helena. Hang on. Who else have we got? We have Athelston, who was first. It was you last. Yeah, it was you, Richard. Hello, Nung Nung. Oh, Nung Nung. Have you noticed how when people come in, I get excited? I'm like, oh, hello. So, I'm just drinking my tea. I've just got, ooh, happy days. Right then. Tasha, do you want to come up? Or do you want to stay in chat, darling? Do you want to come and talk about the Georgia Guidestones? What we're going to do, I found a little documentary on the old Tippy Tappy. So I thought we'd watch that. Well, that last night's live stream's private, but it wasn't on that one, was it? Yeah, Helena, ignore me. I thought it sent the wrong link again. So I think I've shouted everybody out. I think. Nung Nung. Ralphie, hello. Yeah, not long left now of 2020. Ralphie, I look like I've got ginger purple hair. You've got me on camera. I don't know how much longer I can last looking at myself. I might have to put my avatar on. I really do not like seeing myself on camera. It's quite distressing. So it must be very distressing for you lot. So, how are everyone doing? How are we all? I'm quite tired, as you can see. I had 2 hours sleep this morning. Not slept very well. Messy hair. Oh, Helena, thank you, darling. You're too nice. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to get on the old tippy tappy, Tasha. Tasha, let me know, because you've disappeared, if you want to come up. I'm going to... I still need to work a few things out on this, so bear with me. Actually, no, what we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of me for a moment, okay? You do not want to see my searching face. We all know what I don't like my searching face. So, we don't want that, do we? No, we don't. So, we'll create a new one. It would look better if I was eating mushrooms. Oh, thank you, Itchy Mitchy. You lot are just too bloody nice. You really are. Good liars, but nice. So, I don't like my searching face, as you know. So this is just a shorter one tonight. We're just going to do a little bit of investigation. I thought, well, I'll be doing some investigation anyway. I might as well do it with you lot, because then I've got someone to talk to while I'm doing it. So just bear with me a moment while I'm on the old tippy tappy. Trying to type with one hand and hold my tea in the other. So God, this is a nightmare. Oh God. Where's Snoopy when I need him? I'm sure he could have held my tea. Do not spill tea on the bed. Right. That looks a bit big, doesn't it? Oh my God, we don't want that. Why isn't it going across the bottom, I wonder? We'll delete that one. Sorry, everybody. I was on time, but I wasn't prepared. So you can't have it both ways, I'm afraid. either on time and a little bit prepared, or sorry, on time and not prepared, or not on time and prepared, I'm afraid. So I'm just doing this, and then we'll get on to the Georgia Guidestones, and put in chat if you know what they are, if you've heard of them, because I did a bit of research on them a couple of years ago, but I never completed it. So I'd like to do a little bit more. I'm missing chat, by the way. Tasha, have you gone? You didn't answer me. If you want to come in, do you want to come up? He didn't answer me. Again, I'm typing with one hand. I'll sound a bit of a div. Right. That should work. Here we go. Here we are. Right. Back to the comment section. We are here. I can see you all. Looks like Tasha's disappeared. They are the NWO. Interesting, isn't it? So we are going to share the screen. We were still on last night's live stream. I had... Oh, gosh.
In the water surrounding it.
Don't that. Right, can you see my street? Yes, you can see my screen. Right then. So I've now appeared little, which I much prefer. So last night's live stream decided that it didn't want to process. So what I've done, I've made it private. It should take about half an hour to an hour to process. Once it processes, it will show on my channel and it will have the live chat. For some reason, every live stream I do on this channel is not processing for about 24 hours. Yet on my other channel, they're both on 2 strikes, it's processing really quickly. So I've got to be really careful. So I've made it private in case they're upset about something. And Tasha's disappeared. So I'll just guess that you don't want to come up, because we were talking about her coming up. So it looks like she's disappeared. So if she comes back, she's welcome to come up and talk about the Georgia Guidestones. How many wines have you had? I know nothing of the stones. Right, they appeared in 1980. Lee Davis, hello. How you doing? So there's a channel. Hello, Bailey, darling. They are, yeah. Both on 2 strikes, both channels. So this channel is definitely being manually reviewed, because 24 hours they're taking to process. So if you look on my channel, they're not showing up till the next day. So I can't risk them seeing something. So I've made it private. I might delete it. One more thing that they find wrong and I'm gone on both channels. So I've got to be really careful. So my favourite channel, Penny, you've got enough moderators. Have I? No, everybody here. This is my spare channel, my other channel. Probably, yeah. So just be careful in chat what you're saying. I'll try and be careful. I'll try what I'm saying. And then we'll take it from there. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So my favourite channel on YouTube, it's got to be up there in the at least the top 2, possibly the best, is a channel called Really Graceful. Great lady. I think she's about to pop, actually, having her first child. But she did a video on the Georgia Guidestones a couple of years ago. And I don't think she would mind us watching it, you know. If there was an issue, I think she would contact me. I'm actually one of her supporters. Yes, I'm not special here. Everybody's special here, because this channel is only for the regulars. I only get the same people coming in, and people that are genuinely interested in this sort of weird and wonderful stuff. So I know that everybody here is a friendly. So that, you know, and if any trolls come in, we can all give them a good whack over the head. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this on. So she'll give us a little introduction as to what they are and what she thinks. And then we can discuss after. And yeah, then we'll do before we go, we'll do a quick monolith watch, just to see if anything else has happened. Hello, Charles. I've deleted my Telegram channel, bud. I just thought, what's the point? Right, so as I said before, I wasn't prepared. It was a last minute thing. So let's just try and find this video. I'm going for channels that I don't think will mind us watching their stuff, because it's for educational purposes. You've got my searching face. Have you got my searching face? You have my searching face. I do not like my searching face on the Tinterweb. Right then, let's try and find it. Love her, totally love her. I will put the link in the description to her channel when I've finished this, when I get to sort of type it all up after. This one's called Destroying the Georgia Guidestones. So I need to start it again.
Where you'll find the enigmatic and imposing. You were searching for concrete.
So some of you are 2 drinks and I'm drunk. I'm drunk on wine. Comes me, love. So some of you said you don't know what it is. Some of you do know what it is. I think, Tom, did you say you didn't know what these were? Bailey, do you know what they are? I'm guessing you do. You seem to know everything about this sort of stuff. So here we go. We're going to watch this video. I'm going to get rid of me. I don't want my watching face. I've got a searching face. Oh, Bailey, have you not heard of these? What are these? The Wandering Stones? No, these stones. It's all right, hun. The Georgia Guidestones appeared in 1980. The one man that knows what they are is now deceased. They have 10 commandments on them for the new age. They have instructions. I don't know if hello, Sagipur. No, this is in Georgia in America. Really Graceful is actually from Georgia. Yeah. Yes. And they have instructions for humanity after the apocalypse. Whoever is left, they have instructions on how to restart humanity. Hello, Sagipur. So you've now got a wrench. And we'll watch this. This is about destroying them. But she does give a little bit of an overview of what they are. So here we go. I'm going to make this big. There you go. You got rid of me. I'm trying to see. It's all very bizarre. Yes, have a sleep until tea time, maybe. So here we go, folks. Enjoy.
Concrete proof of a new world order, orchestrated by those who live in the shadow. Look no further than Elberton, Georgia, where you'll find the enigmatic and imposing Georgia Guidestones. Located about an hour outside of Atlanta, these Guidestones and their anonymous author have been the center of fierce debate and intrigue, with its 10 guidelines for humanity, ranging from population control to a one-world government, all inscribed into the pyramid blue granite in 4 ancient scripts along the capstone, as well as 8 modern languages etched into the granite slabs. However, in this video, I'm going to argue that there's another language to the Guidestones, partially inscribed in stone, though primarily composed of many moving parts, but to be decoded in layers by a very specific audience. Are you that audience, internet friends? Do you like puzzles? Mysteries? How about jokes? Make sure not to take the punchline for granted, and let's bust this boogeyman wide open. And the story goes something like this. The year was 1979. That was the year the world's first anthrax epidemic occurred in Russia. Saddam Hussein became president of Iraq. China instituted its one-child-per-family policy. And in the small town of Elberton, Georgia, a man who called himself R.C. Christian was about to put the granite capital of the world to work on their biggest project yet. Mr. Christian approached the president of Elberton Granite Finishing Company, Joe Finley, with a seemingly kooky idea for a monument. not to be in memory of a person or an event, but intended to be a guide for the future, with a Stonehenge-like configuration of 6 astronomically aligned slabs, and the identity of the author of these guides to remain a mystery forever. As the story goes, Finley was understandably hesitant. Some fellow with an obvious pseudonym showed up in his office with a weird idea and claimed to be representing a group of like-minded individuals. Finley knew this project wouldn't be cheap, and so Mr. Christian was then introduced to Wyatt Martin, the president of Granite City Bank, an eventual financial intermediary for the Guidestones project. While Mr. Christian explained that he chose his pseudonym because of his Christian faith, a real name was required to begin financing the project, making Wyatt Martin the only man involved in the Guidestones to know the true identity of R.C. Christian. The highest point in Elberton County was selected for the monument, a 5-acre plot of farmland where, after being pulled out of the 6-mile-wide quarry and customized to Mr. Christian's exact specifications, the 6 massive pyramid blue granite slabs would eventually rest alongside the time capsule buried 6 feet underground. Charlie Clamp, one of the workers who helped etch Mr. Christian's 10 guides into America's Stonehenge, went on record saying that he heard strange music and disjointed voices as he carved the guides, an account that Clamp's son has been quick to dismiss, stating that those disjointed voices his father heard were frustrated workers, cursing as they chipped away at Elberton's biggest undertaking. Unveiled on March 22, 1980, the Guidestones not only featured 10 guides of living in multiple languages, the majority of which were reportedly translated by the United Nations, but the monument itself served as a guide for multiple purposes, with features that allowed the stones to be utilized as both a clock and a calendar, as detailed on the explanatory tablet beside the stones, also including a description of the sponsors, a curious misspelling of the word pseudonym, and a bit of a twisted teaser indicating a time capsule buried on the plot of land, to be opened at a time that has yet to be specified. These Guidestones have been a point of outrage ever since their unveiling, due to their support of a one-world government, hinting at state-guided eugenics, and a global language like that which existed under King Nimrod during the construction of the Tower of Babel. In addition to their controversial message, rumors have swirled about the sponsors, though reportedly one of the terms upon the monument's completion was that the builders destroyed the letters and records of Mr. Christian, so that no trace of the sponsors may ever be known. The secrecy has only fueled curiosity and speculation, and over the decades, fingers have been pointed at individuals like media mogul, CNN founder, and one of North America's largest landowners, Ted Turner, as well as Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard as being responsible for the Guidestones. However, as time went on, it appeared that the Guidestones were still very much a work in progress. In 1986, just 6 years after the Guidestones were erected, Common Sense Renewed, yet another nod to deist Thomas Paine, was published by Robert C. Christian and reportedly distributed to several thousand political officials and shapers of public opinion throughout the world. In this text, Mr. Christian addressed open-minded citizens with a series of essays about looking to common sense to find pathways to peace, claiming that the Guidestones were erected to convey certain ideas across time to others. His main focus in Common Sense Renewed was the need to control human reproduction, as he stated that reproduction should no longer be an exclusively personal matter between 2 individuals due to the world's alleged overpopulation problem. Mr. Christian advocated eugenics and paraded abortion as a lesser evil option amongst other evils, like unfit parents bringing a child into the world. Mr. Christian's philosophy has been criticized as being in direct conflict with what he claims to be, a Christian. Though perhaps the United Nations, who translated Mr. Christian's guides into multiple languages, was a big fan of his essays, because in 1992, the United Nations Agenda 21 was signed by the United States. Agenda 21 is a lengthy document listing goals to be achieved globally, and is the global plan to change the way we live, eat, learn, and communicate, with a hefty focus on sustainable development in an effort to save the environment. Sustainable development claims to be concerned with the environment, but there are many indications that this is an agenda to restructure the world's government, making all citizens subject to the global control. More clues that the sponsors haven't abandoned the monument appeared in 2014, when an engraved cube was added to the Guidestones, But not too long after it was added, it was destroyed by the groundskeeper, with pieces of the cube given to filming bystanders.
So apparently there's a part 2.
So why did Mr. Christian...
So this is part 2. So it seems to me that she is talking about why it was done. And yeah, sheep. Why it was done and who did it. So what we want to know is what they are. So what we'll do, we'll see whether we can find something on them here. And then we'll watch that next time. So she's covering who did it and why. So what we'll do, we will stop that. Oh God. I don't want to see that. Listen up, folks. Hello, Treelin, darling. You okay, sweetheart? As the notifications come through, just mention things I noticed. So we'll watch that part 2 next time because she's put them both together. And we will... I was hoping that J. Myers might have done one. But I don't think he has, because he's like one of my favourite YouTubers as well.
Christian and his shadowy group of sponsors select Elberton, Georgia as the monument's location, and what was their true motivation for this monument? Elbert County is named after Samuel Elbert, a soldier of the American Revolution, governor of Georgia, and admitted free...
The mystery. I just want a short introduction as to what they are. So we are going to... Oh, good night, Nung Nung. Lots of love. Hello, Ted. No notification. It seems to me that we're a bit hit and miss, doesn't it? So, right then, let's share the screen. Let's see if I can find a short introduction as to what they are. What did you tell us, sweetheart? Hello, another reality. You should be seeing my... Oh, yes. We're winning, we're winning. Right, this guy here has done an introduction. So let's see what he's got to say.
These standing stones are enormous and made of solid granite. When you're near them, they are genuinely impressive and imposing, the sort of thing that makes you wonder how ancient people ever managed to raise them up and to place them so precisely that they act as an astronomical calendar. These particular stones don't make you wonder that, though, because these are the Georgia Guidestones in the USA, and they were put up in 1980 by modern people with modern equipment. They are not a theme park fiberglass replica, though. They are more than 100 tons of rock, and they are built to last. Inscribed on them in 8 languages are what seem to be rules for a future post-apocalyptic civilization, the sort of thing that maybe seemed like a reasonable way to send a message to the far distant future in an era when the Cold War was looking dicey and Ronald Reagan's finger was very close to the nuclear button. The person or people who paid for these stones stayed anonymous, so no one knows if they were actually intending to troll conspiracy theorists. Maybe they really were just hoping to create a modern Stonehenge, something that could be taken as a set of principles for the world's population to follow as we recovered after an apocalypse. This might seem like a reasonable purchase, even altruistic from a certain perspective, if you're the sort of person who writes a story in your head that says, well, yes, I'll be dead in a nuclear fireball, but if civilization survives, perhaps someone will come across these. Perhaps some language will have survived. Perhaps I will have influenced the entire path of a civilization to come. I mean, it'd take a lot of money and a lot of ego, but then it was America in the 1980s. So perhaps we should just be surprised that there aren't more stones like this all over the place. Imagine a dozen different monuments, all with different rules, and all being followed by a different group of survivors. I don't normally speculate like this in videos, but these stones inspire some pretty good stories. And some pretty bad ones, too. Because, like I said, if you wanted to inflame conspiracy theorists, building a modern Stonehenge that acts as an astronomical calendar with 10 commandments inscribed upon it, one of which says that you should guide reproduction wisely, and another that says it'd be a really good idea to have a world population under 10% of what it currently is, and doing all that while hiding your identity. Yeah, I can see why that might make people with a slightly tenuous grasp on reality a bit angry. All the best secret societies, after all, do put up giant monuments advertising their goals for the world. Maybe someday we will know the real reasons behind these stones, but until then, there is a rule of thumb called Occam's razor. The simplest solution tends to be the correct one, and a rich person who saw Stonehenge and thought, I want one of those, is a pretty simple solution.
So he is basically trying to say that it's not conspiracy. We know it is. This is not some rich geezer doing a publicity stunt. This is literally instructions on how to repopulate the earth after apocalypse. There's a misspelled word on it too. Apparently the guy that did it, the only guy that knows what they are, he's actually dead, is what I'm hearing. So crazy times. I don't think it is Scientology. I think this is a lot more the New World Order, the ones that are involved now. Oh God, there's me again. The ones that are involved now, I think, are the ones that did this. So he's alive. According to what I was looking at earlier, they said he was dead. Interesting. So another reality. The North Star is. We heard about this star as well, the Star of Bethlehem. Apparently, it's the first time it's going to be seen since 1692, I think it was. And they say it's going to be Jupiter and Saturn aligned. So this is interesting stuff. It's very bizarre. Ooh, right then. So I think what we'll do, we'll have a quick look. I'm going to share. Really? So we're going to get a tab open. You should be able to see that now. Yes, you can. So we'll look at the monoliths before we go. But I do think that we need to do a little bit more. I would like to know exactly what's on them. It's really interesting, isn't it? It's a lot of people in the UK especially don't know what they are. So what are the 10 guidelines? Right, the 10 guidelines are, just check you can see this. Yes, you can. Maintain humanity under 500,000 in perpetual balance with nature. So we know that Mr. What can we call him? Gil Bates wants to depopulise, but to get below 500,000 is very scarce. So I'm just trying to look at chat as well. Oh, thanks, Kate. I think I look dreadful, but you know, pull them down. Under what? 500? Oh, under 500 million. Gil Bates. So we could call him Master Bates. I think we're okay with that. So maintain humanity under, is it 500 million? Sorry. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. So basically, there will be no nations. Everybody will be mixed up. We've got... Oh, really? Yeah, I can't always... There's only me on my own, remember. I don't have a producer here with me who can watch the chat for me. I have to watch the chat and everything at the same time. So do not take their needles, of course. But we can't talk about that. We can't talk about that. Please, no talk of needles. So we've got fitness and diversity. So only the best genes will make it then. We have unite humanity with a living new language. So one language. It's all about one world government. Rule, passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. So basically nothing that is semen stains. Basically nothing that, for example, a religion that is ridiculous with tempered reason. So making women cover their faces and their legs would probably not work there. It's all got to be, everyone would have to be the same. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. So, as you can see, this is extremely New World Order. I need to get comfy. Hold on, my leg's hurting. I will carry on reading. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. So harmony with God, I'm guessing that means. And be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. That had to be on there twice. A few feet from the West Monument, an additional granite ledger has been set level with the ground. The tablet identifies the structure, and the languages used on it lists various facts about the size, weight, and astronomical features of the stones, the date it was installed, and the sponsors of the project. It also refers to a time capsule buried under the tablet, but blank spaces on the stone intended for filling in the dates on which the capsule was buried and is to be opened have not been inscribed. So it is uncertain if the time capsule was ever actually put in place. The complete text of the explanatory detail is detailed below. So I don't get why no one's moved these. Clearly, whoever's the governor of Georgia, they obviously involved, aren't they? Exactly. Dig it up. Why is nobody digging it up? They're clearly involved in it, aren't they? Time capsule, yeah. Yeah, this, in my opinion, the CCP, can we say that? Are all over this shit now. They are all over this shit. They are the ones, whatever's behind them are in everything. Whoever is behind them, they want, I don't know, let me have a look. I don't think it is, I think it's public. Let's see. So the only person that knows who it is R.C. Christian. Commissioned the structure. He explained that the stones would function as a compass, a calendar, and a clock, and should be capable of withstanding catastrophic events. He was assumed as that Christian was a nut. Explaining the Guidestone would require additional tools and consultants. I'm just trying to read if we know. Right. He delivered a scale model of the Guidestones and 10 pages of specifications. The farm owner, okay, the land was owned by a farm owner, Wayne Mullineaux. Mullineaux and his children were given lifetime cattle grazing rights on the Guidestones site. So he was paid in grazing. How very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. So, okay, right. On the 22nd of March 1980, the monument was unveiled before an audience, variously described as 100 or 400. Christian later transferred ownership of the land and the Guidestones to Elbert County, so it is on public land now. What about the guy with his cattle? It's not very nice, is it? You can have the grazing land, but by the way, that's finished now and it's gone to the government. Right, I'm going to try and catch up on chat because I've missed. The time capsule may contain a historic version. I don't understand. I'm confused. Did you say R.C. Christian? Yes, R, C, K, curly K. Pastor our land. Interesting, isn't it? It's private land, but they're now saying that it's now owned by transferred. Right, I don't get this, because in March the 22nd, 1980, it transferred ownership to the Elbert County. So that means that this guy got promised his cattling rights and his children throttling around on the grass on the 1st of October 1979 for life. But in, 5 months later, it was given away to the county council. So he only got 5 months. What about the Book of Mormon? I don't know about that. So it's now public land, apparently. It's interesting, isn't it? So this is why I thought, well, I don't know enough about it to make a video. See, I was going to make a video. I thought, right, I don't know enough about it. I know bits and pieces. So I thought, right, I'll do some research to make a video. Well, I thought we might as well do it live, and then we can always miss. Hello, Jim G. Hello, my friend. We did have Doctor in the house, but I think he fell asleep, so, which is a shame, because I do like a bit of Dr. E. Dr. E. Veal. But he's gone. So let me just have a little bit more of a look. If anybody else has got anything to add about this, feel free. So I'm just going to go and do a little bit more research. So why are people scared of them? It may be about Earth's retaliation, not genocide. What a moron. Georgia's own Doomsday Stonehenge monument. It's insane how they were only finished in 1980. Helena, the year of our birth, was saying this earlier, wasn't we? Are these related to the monoliths popping up? Is there some sort of, correlation? When you look at this year, hello, Dave. I was raised LDS. What do you want to know? What does LDS mean? It's got Age of Reason on the side, which is a book. The thing is, Doc went AWOL. He did. He said he was sleepy. So this year has been the most bizarre year in history. I dread to think what next year is going to be like, but touch wood, it can't be as bad as this. What are the chances of the bizarreness? I know, Slim, I know you don't believe it. All right, then, how did they get it up in a mountain in the middle of Iran, in a little village? You've got the monoliths. Some of them, I believe, are genuine. They are rising through the ground. They're in places where it can't be a joke. I do believe that a lot of them are fake to try and make people think it's a laugh. When something serious happens, they try and make it into a conspiracy. When they want something to be serious that isn't, like the old Kung Flu, we just laugh at them. You've got to do the opposite to whatever they want. Oh, it will be worse. Don't say that. So 2020, we have all this craziness. Yet not all of them, though. We have the monoliths. We have the star. Is it the 19th of December? If anyone's got a telescope, when's the 19th? Is that tomorrow? Just looking at the date. So 18th. So it's Saturday. Is that right? Yeah, I corrected you in my mind, Slim. Don't worry about it. I'd like to know how they got the students got it up a mountain in a little village east of Tehran. I would love to know that one. This one, I believe, is real. So, the Star of Bethlehem appearing in 2020. Hold on. Sorry, folks, I just had to deal with something. Penny, what light coming up out of the ground? I believe they are, yeah, I really do. Some of them, I agree with Slim, they are not real. And some of them are. So I'm just going to drop the link. This is for if anybody wants to support me, they can. Don't have to. This is the super chat button we have on here, because I don't have a super chat button. So this is a way of supporting the rescue. If you want to, the rabbit rescue. It's just a way if people want to. I have a lot of people asking why I haven't got a super chat button. So there you go. It doesn't go to me. It goes to the animals. Jesus was a grifter. Oh, I wouldn't say that around Christians. I find that quite insulting, to be honest. I don't personally, but is it the 21st? That could be offensive to people in the chat who may be a Christian. So watch what you're saying. The Bible is about a Jewish bloke from Judea, yet all the nationalists say Christianity is English. Oh, yeah, I agree. A pure ponce. Right, I think you should retract those. What's a grifter? A grifter is someone that doesn't want to do any work, who just sort of... It is a good film, Lee. It is a very good film. I believe that America... Does nobody know what a grifter is? A grifter, someone doesn't have a job, doesn't work, sort of, gets through. No. Someone who doesn't want to do anything. Someone who just relies on others. Bit of a, con man. Sort of a con man. Doesn't want to do anything. These lazy, sit on their ass and do nothing. No, I wouldn't call it a con man. I'd call it a grifter. Is someone... when you get these people that don't want to get a job and they sort of do a little bit cash in hand here and there, claim the benefits. It is true. Look, you wasn't alive when Jesus was alive. So you can't make a statement that Jesus was a grifter because you don't know that. Personally, I don't think he was even alive, to be honest with you. We don't have any proof of that. They lie in history books. We don't know. And if he was alive, did he really die? I don't know, right? I weren't there. I know that I don't believe anything that history tells us. That's all I know. So I think everything's a lie. I'm more likely to believe Leslie when she says that we are living in a matrix. I believe we are coming to the end. Yeah, there you go. David's on it. So, grifter is a con man. I wouldn't even call it a con man. I wouldn't call it a con man, in my opinion. So, where was we? This is a very strange year. What about the Shroud of Turin? They were vandalized. I don't know what the Shroud of Turin... I've got no sound. Has everybody else got sound? You should have sound. Sound check. 1 2 1 2. We have 28 in the chat. How many thumbs up do we have? We have 27 likes. I'm a Jack the Lad. Yes, Slim, that's it. 27. Has everybody hit the thumbs up for me? And we have a dislike. Resident hater in the house. Metal Dog, hello. I've missed you. Were they? Trailing Truth, do you live far from these Guidestones? Does anybody live close that we can go and have a look? Ride donkeys? I don't think so. So we've got 29 thumbs up, 1 dislike. Thank you. It all count. Do you know what I reckon? If my dislike never came, one of you lot would do it just because you know how much I enjoy them. But there we go. Oh, are you? But you're not actually in Canada. Do you know where I'd like to live? Alaska. Trickster. And watch. Are you watching that? Is that on Sky? What am I watching? Oh, I'm watching. Has anyone seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine? I'm on season 5 towards the end. It is absolutely hilarious. Hilarious. It's on Netflix. Grifters by definition. They're our new doctors and scientists. Yes, I agree, 100%. So we'll do a little bit more research and then we'll talk about the monoliths and then we'll wrap this up. But for those of you who do not believe these monoliths are anything, there is so much going on this year. Yeah, he is. He's vile. There is so much going on this year. Yet the thing is, I was thinking this today, Richard. People that get rid of it in protest are on YouTube. Now, YouTube are censoring us to the point where we're being harassed and bullied. You know, I've not done anything, but according to them, I have. There are nasty people on YouTube. There are some sick motherfuckers, excuse my language, on YouTube. There are trolls on YouTube that are just there to troll, and they get away with it. Yet people like me get bullied. So if you're gonna sort of boycott one, you boycott them all. For example, Twitter. There were links last year. Actually, it was this year to site. You know, I can't say the word, but pedo sites on Twitter directly, and every time they got reported. Yeah, it is Helen, yeah. Another one popped up. They support pedos. So where does it end? So I kept Netflix purely because I like the shows that are on there. And at the end of the day, this world is that crazy. If you can't get a little bit of light-hearted relief from somewhere, then what's the point? So who knows who commissioned? Yeah, we were just, I think you joined us a little bit late. So how many thumbs up now? 29 thumbs up. Thank you. I think someone's just bought me a coffee. Thank you. Right. So we looked at this, David. We looked at who, you've got my searching face. We looked at who commissioned them. I like looking back at, you know, a few years ago. So there's one here from 2009. You know, going back 11 years, because if you look at articles now, we don't know if they don't waste your time on, oh no, I know, pet, I don't do Twitter, face sake. Yeah. You've just got your head round it. What have you just got your head round, sweetheart? What am I missing? Oh God, I'm on BitChute, but it takes forever to upload, so I gave up. Brighteon is another one. My guess is that it's deep state or whatever we want to call them. They want to reset a one world. I agree. Another thing, what I've been researching as well, just to go off topic slightly. They are watching, Metal Dog. They are watching. This is just another side thing. I just wanted your opinion on this. You know, ISIS. We've got to be careful what we're saying here. So we're going to call it, we'll say it backwards. We'll call them CC, as in SISI, or Cirrus or something. But you know what I mean. Oh, hello, Tasha. She's back. We were missing you, darling. We were wondering where you were. So, you know, the is state. Okay. Tasha is in the building. Yes, crisis, Trilling Truth, love it. I believe, as many do, that they were CAI. We know that they're watching everything I do. Not now. The algorithm's watching me now, after. So the CAI were involved in, we can say that, can't we? I said it the wrong way round. In crisis, right? Now, crisis, 30 on, thank you. Crisis would, a couple of years ago, if you remember, they were going around the Middle East, which used to be Christian, remember? It's where early Christianity came from. They were going around destroying extremely old and irreplaceable monuments, religious places of worship, destroying them. Not just Islamic, not just Christian, anything they could get their hands on, they were destroying them. Why? I believe that they were working for the CAI. Can you say that? They were working for the same people that erected the Georgia Guidestones, because they want to get rid of anything that is going to show the future. It doesn't, and riding a bike is hard work. Okay. I'm lost, but I shouldn't look at chat, should I? Yeah, created by the CAI. So crisis, CAI, yeah. So they're going around. Yes, thank you, darling. Better now you're back. Destroy history. Yes, okay. So why on earth were they going around destroying it? There was no reason. God, excuse me. There was no reason why they were doing it. They did their job. They flattened everything. There's no reason to do it. So if they wanted to, they could have been stopped doing that. I'm sober, I've got no excuse. They could have stopped doing that, couldn't they? If they really wanted to save that stuff that will never. No, I believe that in the future, in about 100, 200, 300 years time, all religion and everything else will be gone. And they are literally wiping history. I think the system is inverted. They don't work for the yeah, the CAI, yeah, is infiltrated highly by, yeah, definitely. I just think the CAI were created after Operation Paperclip, and they were never goodies. So this is what I'm thinking. Now, if you remember last year when they burnt down Notre Dame? That again was another attack on history. There were things in there. Yeah, you said it in a way that I think you've got away with it, darling. So last year, there were churches all over France being burnt down. It wasn't on the news. A lot of people don't realise how much damage was actually done. Then they did Notre Dame, which was obviously world news. Now, just the day before that happened, certain artwork that was worth, excuse me, a lot of money was removed. Well, yeah, it is, and it is, but they can do anything. They can do what they want. To you, yeah, and to others, yeah. But I'm talking, yes, iPet Goat 2. Has anybody seen iPet Goat 2? Was it 2013 that came out? Oh, has it? I got bored after a bit of that. As an insurance scam. They burnt, yeah. So if their goal is, I don't know, another 100 years, so when our children's children have passed or are really old and their children are there, if you've got rid of hello game, if you've got rid of history and you've got rid of anything that's left standing, and the fact that Notre Dame, when it burnt, they took the expensive artwork out the day before. They knew what was going to happen. There are things there that we don't know what was there, but there were things that they wanted to be burnt down. I truly believe this is all leading up to what they want, which is one religion, and I think it will have elements of Islam and Christianity, but we will not worship Jesus Christ or worship God as the creator. It will be a man. It will be a human or AI, which is entirely plausible. I'm back. I'm getting a bit uncomfortable with my back. So Glasgow, hey? So you think about it. Yeah, already worshipping AI. Okay, so we're all going to be worshipping AI. Okay, not man, AI. So in what, 100, 200, 300 years, when we're all part AI anyway, or full AI, TikTok kids got famous by making, what? Really? You've got all the churches, the big churches gone. You've got the main religious structures gone. History books wiped. You see, it's much easier to wipe the internet than it is to wipe real books, because people can stick books under the bed, they can pass it down. But the internet, yeah, it's vast, and yet we believe that we can find anything. But if they wanted to, they could pull the plug tomorrow and wipe the whole lot. Everything we've ever done, easily, much easier than burning every single book. Scientology, that is another bizarre religion. The Countryside Alliance investors. Sorry? The mouse needs his dough. So is this all part of something that's happening? The Bethlehem star, you know, this is going to be the brightest star in the sky a few days before Christmas. In what, 500 years? What the hell? What's the chances in the strangest year ever, in 2020, where we've got monoliths erecting and shooting up and gold members dotted around the world? Has anybody managed to get a map yet? Yeah, that's what I was just saying, sweetheart Kate. Yeah. They moved expensive artwork just before the fire. I think it was the day before. Many blamed it on crisis. Even if it was crisis, they were working for the CAI. There was something going on. They want to wipe everything. And when everything's gone, the only thing that's going to be there are these guidestones. You think about it like that. That is what's going to be left. Now, yes, we can't say, we have to say things a different way, Metal Dog. We've got to, Almileg, we've got to get around the algorithms. Think about it. So, Code. If only Code was here now talking to me in that voice. Hello, Tim. Tim O'Neill is in the house. He's always got a flower for me. He's lovely. I love him. Hello. He messaged me. Did you message? Yes, you did. Very nice lad. Yeah, I believe that too. I believe they are going to pretend that they've just appeared out of nowhere. Right, I need to move again, and I'm not doing it on bloody camera. Right, let's get comfy. So we're not going to do this for much longer. I said an hour. It's been an hour. So we're just going to have a quick look at the monolith. So we've looked a little bit at the Georgia Guidestones. Hello, old back. If you notice, so if I watch back any of my lives, occasionally I do. I don't like to do it because I look disgusting. I get really excited, don't I, when people come in? I'm like, hello. Honestly. Right. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick monolith watch and see if anything's been discovered today. I really need to get a map, print it out or buy one, stick it on the bloody on the wall like one of these crazy serial killers that have got all these things on the wall, or a detective hunting a serial killer. What was that film where we had that? What was that guy when? What was that film? You get these crazy conspiracy people. Made me some cooked chocolate pudding. Ooh, do share, do share. Oh look down. Yay! I know, isn't it exciting? So how many dislikes now? We've got 32 likes. Thank you. So what have the Countryside Alliance no. Metal Dog is being silly. 7, yeah, but there was one where, oh my goodness, where there was I was rewatching a film the other day. It was when there's like all we have is our YouTube. Yeah, we do. Not the monoliths, they're crappy. Look, Slim. Your opinion, mate. They are intriguing. They are interesting. I do think that a lot of them are fake. But the first one had been there for 4 years. They are being erected. The members are stiff. They are shooting up through the ground. How on earth did they get to the village in Iran? There's something funny going on. We do believe, well, I do, that some of them are real. 33 thumbs up. We don't like 33. Can we do a 34, please? Or back down to 32 if you're feeling a bit tight. Right. Oh, we've got a new one, everybody. Exciting. We have a new one. We have a new member. Here we go. Let me just see whether you're seeing what I see. Yes, we are. Okay, let's get on this. I don't want to be in the know. So this is on the Noonan Times Herald. This is just an hour ago. Here we go. What country is this? Oh my God, is this Georgia? And we were just talking about Georgia. A monolith of unknown origin was found in Whitlock Park on Monday morning. The mysterious triangular structure is about 7 feet high and made of sheet metal. It could have been unloaded and put out in a matter of moments, said Jim Gay. Now, I'm not being funny, right? But has anyone noticed these names of these people that are finding these things are absolutely hilarious? Do you have details for me on Iran? I would like to do some digging. You mean the Iran one? Is that what you mean, darling, or just Iran in general? Yes, we have a new member. We have a new member. 32 watching. Thank you. So let's go back. If this is Georgia, then this is bizarre because we've just been talking about Georgia. What's the chances? And I never knew this happened. According to Jim Gay, the monolith wasn't in the park over the weekend. We don't believe it was here on Saturday. I didn't see it, but I wasn't looking for monoliths either. We don't know who put it there or why it's here. It's pretty and it's drawing some attention. We've had some people come by. Look at it. The base of the structure was covered with dirt to help keep it in place. However, Gay said the wind was causing the monolith to lean over. So I think we have a fake one. Hello, Hudson Gold. Hello. So I think we have a bit of a copycat. Okay. It's not stable. They keep saying Gay said. A lot of people coming up to it. It's not super heavy. We don't want it to blow over or tip over on somebody in the park. With the monolith removed, the Park and Recreation Department is trying to determine proper ownership. But there isn't a receipt for it. It's a joke. And no footage of anyone placing it. I'm actually crying. There are several people claiming the monolith belongs to them, Gay said. Is this a joke? Oh my goodness. Right. If this is Georgia, does anybody know where this... It says Georgia there. So I'm thinking that this is bizarre. This is very bizarre. Does anybody know where the Noonan Times Herald would be? Georgia. Oh my God. How bizarre. So we are talking about the Georgia Guidestones. And we just happened to find an hour ago one in Georgia. that is leaning. So it's erect, but it's a bit flopping to the side. The guy built the one in Iran, strapped it to his back, and he ran up the hill. You lot are so funny. Fucking hell. I'm actually crying. You've cheered me up today. I've had a really bad day today. Thank you, everybody. So, let me just see if there's any more. So we have a slightly bendy member, floppy member. What else? Anything else? 2 days ago, at least 18. No, much more than that. So it looks like this is all old news. So we're all over this shit. So, Moo, did you say you wanted some information on the Iran one? Is that what you just said? The Iran one is intriguing a lot because of where it is. Let's have a quick look again. Just see whether... Are you referring to the thumbs up floppy? We're referring to the flaccid member. We will destroy the Guidestones with the demon rat party. Monolith drup. Oh, okay, darling. So, yeah, it's a limp member, a bit like the Banksy one. It's flopped in the wind. So that one, I'm with you, Slim. Flaccid. So how many thumbs up do we have? We have okay. Sorry, I've got like 1,000 messages coming. Right. Thank you for sharing me out, Tasha, darling. Thank you. Right. Sorry, I get distracted. I wasn't looking at that, was I? 2 dislikes. Thank you. So we're still on 33, or have we moved past 33? We're on 33. We need to get to 34. Feel better then. Right. We were at 33, so I quickly hit the thumbs down. Yes, thank you, Trailing. So a gay guy had a wobbly member. He did, Metal Dog. We can always rely on you. Yes, he did. He had a floppy, and the Banksy one was a complete, vertical whatever. So this is the one. We're just going to go over this again for Mumuku. Another mysterious monolith. Okay, so this one, I think this one looks real. Now, this one is very shiny, as we can see. It's got a nice shimmer on it. I can't see any little holes on that one. I put it... Oh, thank you, darling. I thought I had another hater. It hasn't gone back yet, but I trust you've done it. We've been wondering that, Metal Dog. Has anybody tried rubbing them? That looks like Iran's new. Funny. So, now we have it. So this has been discovered in Iran. This was a couple of days ago, 14th. It's 15 kilometres east of Tehran, and it was erected between the mountainside and a ravine in a little village in Iran. So in the middle of nowhere. It had the letters N and S inscribed, showing directions to north and south. So this one, there's no official explanation has been provided. So this is a very bizarre one. So definitely speak to your friends, Mumuku. So I can listen. Yeah. So bizarre, very bizarre. So I think that's it for now. It was only going to be a short one, shortish. If you ever type curious, type 87. Eh? Should I like or dislike? What's wrong with 33? We're on 34 now, mate, so we need a like, thank you. I've gone back to 1 dislike now, so thank you, everybody. If you don't know what 33 is, right, well, we need to do a whole new show on 33, or can we talk about that? Like in English, bizarre, yes, very. I think I'd have a limp member if the only choice we have left was the gay religion. Well, have you seen some of these names of these people that are finding these monoliths? There's got to be something in that as well. There's got to be. So, where are we now? We're on the 17th. Right, so the next live stream will be Saturday at 11 on here, where we'll do a bit of paranormal news. We'll probably watch a video. Might have a few people up. We'll see. Maybe, yeah, we'll have a think. I couldn't drink, loose lips sink ships and all. The other one was very close to the crack. And that monster thing, that was awesome. I loved that one. So it was very, the guy that found it, the gay, they kept on saying, gay said. It's like, it's a bit much. Comical conclusions with Penny. Yeah, we could call it that. So I hope it's been interesting. The Georgia Guidestones do really interest me, because if on their own they could be nothing. I'm going to get Puppy a piddle, then bed. Holiday from Tuesday. How long are you off, Dave? Great chat. Always fun on here with all you lot. You're awesome. I love chatting with you. Just wait until Walla Walla Bing Bong finds one. Oh, yeah. Didn't think of that. When dawn alights, the daggers dip. The three kings will reveal the doorway. Lee Davis, are you a Christian folk? You see, I'm looking into Orthodox Christianity. The original Christianity from the East. It's not the same as Christianity now. I believe that Christianity, including Catholicism and Church of England and everything else. Thank you for joining me, Mew Mew Q. One of mine in 8 months tomorrow. One of mine? Do you mean is 8 months tomorrow? Are you still feeling a little bit tipsy, itchy Mitch? That's a lot of happiness, gay old time in here. Yeah? I remember somebody called Based Amy on here actually was prosecuted for saying to somebody, have a gay day. She was prosecuted for it for hate speech. Honestly, in the UK now, it's got that bad in Scotland. You can't even have banter with your family. The Great Schism East Orthodoxy split from the Latin West. Yes, it did. I have a fool. Is it your husband? In your living room. I have that every day. Yeah, it's interesting, Tom. Good night, Kate. Kate, you've done so well. You've stayed awake till midnight again. Kate is becoming hardcore. Bloody Jimmy Cranky. Yes. Wee Jimmy. Right then, everybody. I've got a few messages to get back to. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea and have a chill. I don't know if Tasha, are you still here? Do you want me to ring you? Just many weird things in the world. Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? I know, Mew Mew. I would like to do, so hang on a minute. So, Saturday, when is it? It's the 21st, isn't it? Put your feet up. Thanks, darling. I will do just that. So, oh, Michael Strange has gone live, apparently. Let me just see what day the 21st is. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you if anyone bought me a coffee. Bought Snoopy Poops anything. Right, so that's Monday. I think we need to do one that night, don't you? It's been swell, but the swelling has gone down. It has. Everybody have a great evening or a great night. If you're in the States, you're still early doors compared to us at midnight. I want to check why they misspelt, maybe. Yeah, Monday, Tim, thank you. So we'll be live at 11 on Saturday night on this channel, I think. I think we will. Might take a couple of people up. Might go live tomorrow. I'll see how I feel. Might do a short one. But we'll definitely be live Saturday night. And that's it then, 7 p.m. So you're literally back in the, we're back to the future. You're back in the, oh, I don't know. My head starts to go when I start thinking about that. Right. Lots of love, everybody. Good night. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for everyone who contributed. Thank you to tonight's moderators. You've done such a good job. Take care, everybody. Lots of love. Good night. Bye. See you all soon.